is Dr. Love. Today we are live in Bremen City in Germany and with my brother, Mr. Emmanuel of Novo. So we get a lot of bit interview with him. We want to ask him one or two questions them and we want to tell you a story. Because I'm one of the great people in Bremen City, so we want to know how it starts from the beginning. So Mr. Emmanuel, you will tell you your full name, sir?
Oh, my name is Emmanuel.
Ejikeme.
Yes, that's my name.
Nice. Are you from Nigeria direct or you was born here in Germany?
No. I was born in Nigeria in a small village called, southeast Nigeria called Nnewi.
Nnewi, okay.
Yes, Nnewi. It's a small village in the eastern part of Nigeria.
So how long are you in Bremen?
Over 20 years now.
Okay.
Yes.
And some people told me a lot of things about you, the things that you achieved, and how all this thing. Are you born from a rich family or I don't know? So you can
No. Actually,
I'd like to know your story.
Actually, not at all from a rich family. I was, born in a very poor family. My father has a little farm where he used to go to cultivate yam and maize, and not large hectare of land, very small land, and actually between the age of 4 and 8, there used to be mornings when we get up, we don't even know or have or figure out what to use for breakfast. You know what that means for a little boy to get up in the morning and could not have breakfast, And but one good thing about my dad is that he never lost hope. The training he gave to me, particularly the wisdom I got from him, is what has been pushing me all through my life. So. Before I could make it to Germany, I have to, beg for support, beg money from friends, uncles, aunties, before I could get money together to be able to even purchase a ticket to be able to fly to Germany. So I'm not one of those that tell people lies on the street that they are prince or princesses, that their father is king or whatever in Africa or in Nigeria. So because prince and princesses don't come to Europe to hustle. They fly on private jets sometimes, business classes, just to come and spend the summertime here and go back. So to go direct to your question at point, I'm not from rich family. From a very poor family. So I think I've answered your question. Okay. Probably.
So how was life for you when you get to Germany?
It was really difficult.
As a young boy?
Really difficult. Really difficult. When I came, actually what I was told in Nigeria before I came is that when you come to Germany, if you're ready to work, you work day and night. Sometimes you work during the raining, during the snow, during the sunshine. So when I got here, the guys I met, I remember, woke up in the morning, I slept in a room with about 6 guys, 2 on the bed, 3 on the mattress on the floor, and then 1 on the couch. Actually, we got up in the morning. I was like, hey guys, what is going on? You guys are still sleeping. Aren't you guys going to work? They laughed at me and said, man, you just enter here with the talk of work. You need to go and you go shop Adro first. I said, what is Adro? That was the first time I heard the word Adro. So I said, please, what is the English name or word for that Adro? They said it's asylum. I have to go and apply for asylum first. Wow. I said, how? They said, you go and tell them your father, there was war, your father was killed, your mom killed, everybody in your family killed. So you ran away and a man got you and threw you into a ship or yacht, and then you find yourself then in Europe. I said, why should I go and tell them that? In the first place, Nigeria doesn't have any war. The time I came here, there are crooked ways they keep preaching and telling you what you have to do. Actually, I didn't do that up to today.
So it's like what? Like what kind of things?
No. They asked me to go and apply for asylum.
Okay.
So I did not, apply for asylum up till today. That's what I mean.
Okay.
But it got to a stage, they drove me out of the house and then asked me to go and apply for asylum. If not, they wouldn't accommodate me anymore, or they wouldn't even give me grease to eat. Remember in the morning they will give me like 5 D-mark and say, go to Aldi, buy some grease and buy some tomato. And there is this chicken they call supunhun. I will buy them and then cook, and then we cook tomato and chicken and then turn grease in hot water and then eat. They said if I don't go somewhere to apply for asylum, and then actually they told me to go and tell the authority that I'm from Somalia or Liberia, because they knew that time that there was nothing like war in Nigeria. And then I told them, don't you guys know that asylum is something you apply for when you actually have war going on in your country? Because by definition, United Nations law, they define asylum seekers as someone who is, fleeing, running away from political problems, but not somebody who is running away from economical problem. Economical problem is not a reason for asylum. So I try to explain this. They say, oh man, you just go and tell them you're from a different country, that is what they all did. So then I'm not going to do that, and thank God I did not do that up to today. So the name I have and bearing is the name my dad gave me, my parents gave me. So I'm glad that I overcame those temptation and bad advices those so-called Nigerians I met here gave to me. But I thank God also that I don't see myself actually as a Nigerian anymore, because I've thrown away the Nigerian passport and taken German passport, and I'm happy to be called Afro-German myself. I live here, work here, pay tax here, so I am not one of those that took the German passport for the sake of having a free visa to United States. I took German passport because I deeply love the country. I am patriotic Afro-German, and I'm proud to say that. I just don't care who is listening. So who doesn't like being patriotic German can as well go back to where he was born. So I mean, this is my advice also to the younger ones coming into the country. Do not allow the older ones who have spent their time here talking shit about Germans and really did not use their time to learn handwork or to learn how to speak the language or go to school to learn anything, and who does not even want to get a job and be able to pay their bills. Don't let them make you guys hate Germans for no reason, or tell you that Germans are racist. Germans are not racist, because each and every one of us that has that color knows that we are more racist than the Germans, because the Nigerians don't like to see Ghanaians prosper. The Ghanaians don't like to see Cameroonians, the Gambians, the Sierra Leoneans, and so on and so forth. So I don't know where they get this word about Germans being racist, because myself, for example, when I was in Nigeria, it is difficult for you or for me, in particular born in the eastern part of Nigeria, to get a job in the northern part. If you move about 200 kilometers away from your birthplace in Nigeria, you will not be welcome, because perhaps the language they speak there is not the language you understand. We have over 50 mother tongues in Nigeria alone. And it's a country that is over 200 million people. I mean, it is quote unquote what we are told. I think Nigeria may be more than 250 million, if not 300 million, because they don't have this modern, machine and computer to register, birth date. So it's a very huge country. So and people, they also don't like each other. So if they don't like each other, they hate on each other. They should call that racism and not pointing finger at Germans who are actually not racist. And then they will want to tell you, don't you remember Hitler? As if Hitler is from Germany. Hitler is not German. He's from Austria. So if people are not educated, don't have knowledge before they talk, they should first of all make sure they are sure of what they're saying.
Okay.
So anyway, I think I've answered your question in this aspect.
Yeah, thank you very much. But how long are you in Germany right now?
I told you a little over 20 years.
20 years.
Yes.
In these 20 years, you achieved anything?
Yes.
And you can speak German?
Yes, ich kann auch sehr gut Deutsch sprechen. Also, I speak German. Ich kann auch sehr gut Deutsch sprechen.
Okay. And the achievement, what you achieved?
My achievement in Germany, is, when I came, the first time I came, we all know how difficult it is to integrate. You are not so good in the language, but I tried to learn the language as fast as I could. Started with doing some mini jobs. I go to seaports, and then sometimes offload containers, and then load containers. It used to be sack of cacao, weighing between 20 and 50 kilos. I did those kind of jobs. I remember also myself working also with the Deutsche Bahn, getting up every about 3 o'clock in the morning, because from where I stay to the Bahnhof, it's about 15 minutes. So, and I have to start working about cleaning the gleses, the rail, 3:45. So I was doing so many mini jobs, and then at the same time also learning how to cut hair, and that was how I started. And each little money that comes into my hand, I keep them, I save them, because my dream was actually to be self-employed, to have my own business. And then through all these mini jobs I did, I saved money to open up my own hair salon, which I have also been running for like about 17 years right now.
17 years?
Yes. And then through that also, I purchased my own house also here in Bremen Valley.
The same 17 years, or?
Yeah. I bought my house here in Bremen 2011. Notarized on the 24th of November 2011. And then in parallel, I also was pursuing to get the license to open a little nightclub. And the name of the club is Niveau Club. Bremen. It's spelled like this, Niveau, Niveau Club, and is situated in directly in the disco district in Bremen, which they call Disco Mile, and the name of the street is Rambetti Ring number 19. This is how far I've gone, and I thank God for.
So, as a black man, you have a nightclub in Germany, in
Yes.
Bremen, and
Yes.
a barbing saloon,
Yes.
and a house.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you.
But I also thank Almighty God first of all, and then thank Germans for their love. Because if you figure out how I started, coming from a poor family in Africa, could not afford a breakfast in the morning, begged money to be able to purchase flight ticket to Germany, and then be able to achieve this today. If not for the love the Germans has given me and the trust, because I have always been also obedient to the law, and I will say one thing to every black man or woman who wants to live in Germany and survive and prosper, prosper. Show the love the country you live in, which is Germany. Like my grandmother used to tell me back in the days as a little boy, that one don't buy the finger that fits one. The mistake we do, a lot of foreigners, most especially black people or my fellow Nigerians, is that they live here, they don't work here, they get money from the social welfare, they get support from the government, whichever kind of support. Some of them get money from baggies to eat every month, and they get also money from the baggies from the government to pay their house rent. Some of them get between 700 and 800 euro for their feeding and their shelter, and then not also forgetting that they have free medical system here. Government pay for their medical checkups. So many people get between 1,000 and 1,500 free, and they still talk shit about Germans.